one of the last really hot days, I knocked off early from my equipment in the top room at the confiteria and wandered for a few blocks, lost in thoughts of my favorite haunts. I missed the Bracken and Calliopes and the basement of Bar 32. I was tempted to go to the place with the unmarked awning I had seen in San Telmo when I first arrived, to look for girls, but that was stupid. A fantasy. An intolerable risk. I stood for a few minutes at the corner of a park, having a cigarette under a date palm, thinking miserably how long it had been since I had lain in the dark with someone I liked. When the cigarette was done, I put out my self-pity like a light and walked 2 blocks to an ordinary bar where I could try to cool down. The tables in front were filled with expatriate Americans. After a while, a mod type from Houston started to flirt with me. A man with...
Where's that Pooch? Pooch. Hi guys. Hi future self. I am at which hill is this? Bernal. This is Bernal. Steve and I are packing up to go up to the mountains to go see Vi and have some hangout holiday time. There's the Pooch. Steve and I are both really terrible at traveling. We're both like out of the habit, and then whenever we do it, we both turn into like grumpy house gremlins. So, yeah, we'll get over it eventually.
He was angry with me for leaving. I lurched through the door finally and got the phone off the hook. Hello, I said. Buen dia, said a low female voice. Of course it wasn't James. I hadn't given him this number. I felt a little more clear-headed. ¿Quién es? I said. Victoria, said the voice, and then, in carefully accented English, I want to practice English. You teach me. She had said that before, that she wanted English lessons. I hadn't thought she meant it. It seemed like one of those things people said to be polite.
So, with my prosthetic newly fixed, I'm learning that you can actually walk without staring at your feet. Looking up while walking is like a fucking revelation. Even when I walk with the cane, I still would need to look down while I was walking. But not anymore.
Under an oak tree that covered the sidewalk with fallen leaves. I moved cautiously in these, trying not to rustle too much. I was grateful for the dark, but it was hard to see the bike seat. I worked by touch for a few seconds, found the bolt that held it on, and loosened it with the wrench. I took a few hard twists to pull the seat free. Beginning to sweat, breathing through my nose, I dropped the telemetric tracking device into the tube frame of the bike and fastened the seat in place over it. It was done. I turned and walked away, hands in my pockets, pleased. The wrench had warmed in my hand. There was light in the sky, and the breeze that came before the dawn drifted down the street, cooling my hot face.
Look!
No part of it. It's all
I put the roof rack on all by my lonesome.
entirely in the bars and everything.
And everything.
And assembled it.
I know, all by myself.
Yeah, totes.
Thank you for acknowledging
Yeah.
my efforts. I am in a lot of pain. My body comes with, migraine pain, seizures, that kind of thing. They put all in like the neurobrainification problems. But then my body also comes with back pain and hip pain and knee pain and foot pain in my left leg, and that's pretty rough today. we're driving to see Vi tomorrow, and it's a pretty long drive, but it's not like the worstest drive ever. But I have these two conflicting desires. One of them is travel and see and visit. You can hear Steve watching TV. He's watching a magic show. I want to travel and learn and understand. I never really had a time in my 20s or something like, the stereotypical wild, do things person, because I was really sick. Not that I remember, it's just sort of like part of the narrative that I understand to be true. But my other desire is to just never leave my house, because my house feels safe and it feels like it is perfectly situated to be the bestest thing for my body. So my two desires come into conflict, and that conflict causes fear and anxiety and worry and antsiness, and I'm also just in a lot of pain. So that is where I am right now. Yeah. The conflicting desires.
You said he had to be sure about who you were, Nico said, spreading his hands apologetically. We're professionals, I said. Do you understand? Does he understand? You can't follow me around in the street. It could derail everything. I told him it wasn't necessary. I told him it would be rude. But he's a very powerful man. He does what he wants. Well, I glanced up the front of the building and thought I saw his wife's face disappear behind a curtain on the third floor. Is he done now? Is he satisfied? You're agitated, he said, putting a heavy hand on my shoulder. I'm not agitated, I'm angry. Anne, please, don't forget that we're friends. We're all working for the same side. That's very clear to me. I'm not sure that it's clear to you. Mr. Reyes has been at this a long time. Wouldn't you expect he would want more than your word? More than the word of your friend, your Jerry? He lit a cigarette. A mail carrier went by, tipping his hat to Nico. We watched him go down the street. I would tell Jerry what had happened. It was not entirely a surprise. Come up to dinner, Nico said. My wife made croquettes. I rolled my eyes. Your wife hates me. Of course she does, Nico said, chuckling. She knows a liar when she sees one. When I got home, I checked my apartment for bugs. I found nothing but some bits of blackened rawhide that a previous tenant's dog had cached behind the bathtub and under the stove. I told Jerry about the incident. Mr. Reyes has always been a cautious man, he said. We've run into this problem before. Tell Nico not to waste my time with this nonsense, I said. I met Victoria in La Taberna for our first English lesson. I was early.